What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Tyler.
And Mike, and this high school football video is brought to you by our friends at Naples Rib Company. All of our football coverage this year is sponsored by the Terry Donahue Memorial Showcase, the biggest free recruiting event in the state. And, of course, all of our Long Beach Poly coverage is sponsored by our friends at Bryson Financial. Thanks to all our sponsors.
We pulled up at the mecca of Los Angeles sports in Inglewood, always up to no good. Too high, SoFi, fresh from Poly High. The Jackrabbits taking on Mission Viejo, and quite a setting for this one, Mike.
Yeah, really a special environment for high school teams. A massive facility with top-of-the-line playing surface, a site of Super Bowls, future Olympic venue. And, when do you get to see a high school football game with this kind of a setting? We just heard from so many kids and families on both sides of this one. What a special night it was for them.
Yeah, and that Poly pregame hits a little harder in an NFL stadium. Echoing all around, the Jackrabbits have really improved a lot as we've seen throughout this season, and this is a big stage to show just how far they've come, taking on a top 10 team in the nation. Mission Viejo is loaded this year.
Yeah, they certainly are. The junior quarterback for Poly, Deuce Jefferson, has been playing much better lately, definitely improving as this season goes on. One of his top targets, Kamari Smith, had a huge game against Mission Viejo last year, but the Diablos with a bevy of playmakers. OSU commit Phillip Bell III and Vance Spafford, two of the many playmakers for the Diablos.
We've also got 6'4" Dejon Lee. He's a hashtag big corner, and he's headed to Alabama. A big chance for Poly's young and talented secondary, Tay Wright and Juju Johnson, here to show their stuff against quality competition. And this is always a fun matchup between two of the top public schools in the nation.
Jackrabbits get it first, but they go 3 and out as this pass for Dylan Bruce, the birthday boy, falls incomplete. Good defense by the Diablos to start, and then we thought it was a 3 and out, but
double clutch!
Jaden Hernandez takes a lemons and makes a lemonade on this impromptu fake punt, rolling 18 yards down the other sideline. I don't think that's exactly how they drew it up, but they'll take the first down.
You will take the first down for sure, but Poly unable to build off that momentum as it's Zachary Feldy with the interception. I mean, he would pay the price there, but he stops Poly's opening drive, and then Mission able to go the other way. Hines Ward, Lilo Maiava with the big game deep into Poly territory.
Obviously, that running game was going to be a big storyline tonight, but D-Block gets the stop as Wright swoops in for the INT, and if you pick it,
you gotta sits it as he takes the touchback probably wisely. And Tay doesn't get thrown out a lot, but he made the most of his opportunity there with the pick in the end zone. The Jackrabbit running game struggled in the first half. Mission Viejo's D-line getting in there to gobble up Ben Harris for a loss. But Poly's speed on the outside did play as Deuce is going to hit Kamari on the run. A big gain for Uno, and as we mentioned, he loves lining up against Mission Viejo.
As he should, for sure. The drive did not result in points, though, as Carter Weegis is going to get in for the sack. Jackrabbits moved the ball well in this game, but struggled to finish those drives. Diablo's offense back to work. Luke Fahey hits Bell for a nice gain into Poly territory.
But on the next play, Deion Jackson going to ring the bell. Great hit to blow up that screenplay. And if you wear 8 on the Poly D, you better be able to hit. And Deion can. But Fahey able to use his legs effectively as he gets down inside the Poly 10. And then Devontae Curtis will cap off the drive as he waltzes in to put Mission Viejo on the board. 7-0 late in the opening quarter.
Jackrabbits able to respond with a big play in the passing game. Deuce finds the Coley Ghost all alone. Jaden Coley with the first down grab as Poly able to move deep into Mission Viejo territory. And then it's going to be Jefferson using his legs to get down inside the 5 as the Jackrabbits are looking to tie it up.
Yeah, it was really a back-and-forth game at this stage, but the blitz by Mission Viejo forces the quick throw, and Brock says, just put DeFries in the bag, bro. An interception at the goal line to turn Poly away, so both offenses get picked off at that end zone. D-Block looking to keep it on this end of the field. Jaden Hernandez in for the sack, continues to ball out for D-Block.
3 sacks last week against Lakewood, 1 in this game against the Diablos, but hard to keep that Mission offense down. Lilo Maiava takes a quick pass for a big gain, and then the bounces also seem to go Mission's way as Drake Trudeau scoops it up and moves the chains on the 3rd.
Then it's 7 for 7 again. Curtis knifing his way into the end zone as he would double the Diablo lead, making it 14-0 Mission Viejo. 4:37 left in the half, so it's not like they're putting up a crazy amount of points, but definitely were in control of the game. Meanwhile, Poly had some chances to hit a big one, but the ball just out of Kamari's reach on 3rd down. And then this time, the punt does actually get blown up by the Diablos, and that's going to give them good field position, still with time to tack on more points before the half.
And then check out this play by Fahey. Nobody open. He takes off, makes the right read. Couple of nice cuts on his way to a 20-yard touchdown run that puts the Diablos up 21-0 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first half.
But on the ensuing kickoff, it goes to Tay. He's going right, and there's nothing but clear skies ahead. As soon as he hit that corner, he gone.
Yeah, that's hashtag track speed right there from right. You know that there isn't an angle good enough to let you catch up with that dude once he finds the sideline. And sure enough, that was the big play they were looking for. That Poly crowd is loving it. Tay needs a breather. I don't blame him. It's now 21-6. Rabbits with some life.
Yeah, it just went 80 yards for the score. I don't blame him for sitting on the bench a little bit. Mission still had time to respond before half, though. Trudeau crosses the northern border and slides at the 33, and then fires a strike to Bell for another score. The Diablos can just beat you in a lot of different ways offensively, obviously with Chad, Ocho Cinco Johnson calling things. They are pretty prolific as they lead 28-6 at halftime.
Yeah, Jackrabbits needed to come out and make a stop, but Mission looking to put things away. Look at Lilo Mayava running over and through defenders. Just a lot of toughness in that Mission Viejo offense, and then it's Fahey throwing the fadey to Spafford, and that's a dot and a score, 35-6 Diablos.
Yeah, starting to open things up, but Poly responded with a really impressive drive, starting with Ben Harris's best run of the evening. And then Deuce on the run fires a strike to Zion Anderson, who had a really big second half in this game. He's going to take the dump off from Deuce here, and he'll get all the way down inside the Mission Viejo 5. It's really hard for young receivers to break in on this offense. They have such a talented group of receivers, but the freshman had 5 catches for 68 yards tonight.
Then Harris is going to cap off the scoring drive with the 5-yard TD plunge. Jackrabbits' first offensive score of the evening cuts the lead to 35-14 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. And Harris going for a nice lift right there.
Jackrabbits just did not have an answer for Lilo Mayava. I mean, look at how hard this kid runs the ball. I mean, he runs like he's got the strength of Hines Ward and a small baby. I mean, he's just such a physical runner. 14 carries, 149 yards, and this touchdown as Mission continued to move the ball and keep Poly at arm's length in this game.
Over 300 yards and 5 touchdowns on the ground for the Diablos. Poly looking to keep pace. Deuce with a nice run here, 90 rushing yards for the junior quarterback in this one. And then it's going to be Kamari over the middle who takes it down to the 10-yard line. You could see as he gets up, he looked like he was a little bit hobbled in the second half, but still a tough cover for any defense.
But that drive would stall out. Poly, as we mentioned, struggled to finish drives in this game. 3 empty trips into the red zone. The Diablos, meanwhile, did not really have that problem as Curtis, with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night to cap the scoring, as the Diablos would win this one 49-14, your final, as they continue to look like one of the top teams in the nation. Poly will need to bounce back next week. They are at Milliken in what we are calling the Moore League Super Bowl.
Couldn't be more excited for that game. For coverage of that and everything else Long Beach Sports, you got to keep it right here.